Alright, there we go. What's going on, everyone? Goddrifter here, and welcome back to another Need Speed Chill live stream. This is live stream number 17. And for the most part, yeah, today we're gonna be doing some, well, for the most part, going to, before I go into another lobby to create a party, I'm going to do this by myself. Yo, hey, welcome to the live stream. So as per usual, I'm going to do a couple of races, and then at least around if it happens to be like 30 minutes into the live stream, I will actually would like go into another lobby to legit make a party, and most likely is for those that want to join, all you have to do is provide a gamer tag, and then you can actually join in on the fun. So there's that. Well, hey, welcome to the live stream. So I literally just got started with the live stream. So um, right now I'm going to do things by myself. I'm going to make a little bit more money than usual because of like right now I have 700. Back later, okay. Um, but yeah, right now I only have $732, which is not enough to actually pay for every single thing. Um, but the theme for today is going to be different because I'm actually going to be using not just 80s and 90s, but also going to be using some cars that were made in the 2000s. So like around 2000 all the way to 2009, and if yeah 2009 older, then yeah, we're good. Um,
You having fun out there with the league?
but yeah, so far I like this collection, but I gotta change it somehow. So that can stay. That belongs to the modern era, so yeah, probably to change that as well. Um, Also, I used the Mustang in the last one, and as I mentioned, it's 80s all the way to 2000s. So it's the Evo, the Subi, Z, that can stay. Unfortunately, that one is like around 2010, which is ironically the last year that the Murcielago was made until like the Aventador came out. Uh, all right, and then so I just need to change that so that way I can actually um, hmm. Wait, actually, this car came out in 2002, so not 2002. That's like their end production vehicle. Like, for some reason, this along with that, as well as the S2000 the um and the WXCI actually came out around 1999, which is legit. Um, they're basically the same age as me. That's basically what it is. Um, so without further ado, let's start with the S15 because why not? I legit love this color I picked. Um, I don't know what kind of blue this is, but all I know is that this is probably one of the good-looking blues I ever picked. Even though, yeah, I think my color palette is legit just muted colors, so legit such as this, as well as like the muted red, muted green. Uh, but yeah, other than that, um, pretty fun to drive. here's the thing. When it comes to a car like this, normally it'll be illegal to own, but if it has the right paperwork as well as the car being a show and display, like a show car of some sort, then yeah, they would have been fine. But for those that want to drive the car, um, for for some reason, you have to wait at least till 2024. So you guys have, so for those that want to own an S15 in 2 years or so, then go right ahead, because in around 2024, this car will be, you can actually own this car legally in 2024. Because in 2024, that's when that's when cars from '99 turn 25 years old. So yeah, there's that. Nice. Good. I'm out of here, friends. You can't stop this. You can't stop the S15. Except for those. Those can definitely slow down the S15. And I feel like tells you that the Huracan's right behind you. Well, I can't tell right now because he's legit 300 something yards away from me. So yeah, there's that. So, for those who are wondering why I didn't stream 2 more times yesterday, is because one, I forgot to stream at around 12, and I was supposed to leave at 2, but unfortunately, due to the fact that I was actually just getting ready to go, not to mention I had lunch earlier, so yeah, for the most part, yeah, I didn't even get to stream for the rest of the day, and not to mention by the time I got back, I was actually cooking dinner, so unfortunately I couldn't stream around that time either. So yeah, that's basically it. And I'm watching Eternals though. Not gonna spoil it for you guys. Really good movie. It is actually a really good movie. Like, no lie, this is probably one of the better movies I've watched so far. Uh, But yeah, I ended up watching Eternals. Uh, for those that wanted me to talk about Eternals, then um, I probably have to do like a spoiler-free type deal that actually has a lot of things going on. But not gonna lie, I thought the movie would have been over like what, like 5 o'clock. No, turns out that movie was, it felt like it was 3 hours long. I'm like, because keep in mind, I got to the movie theater like around 3 o'clock. The movie didn't start till 3:30, and by the time me and my friends got out, it was like legit 6 o'clock at night. And I was planning on streaming around at least, and I was actually planning on streaming like around 6:30, but by the time I got back, it was like 7, 8 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, no. Like I said, if I don't stream, I'll stream. That's even if I have, I had a chance to actually stream one more time, then it couldn't be possible because Well, because of things like this. Um, Alright, um, time for another vehicle. I am going to use the Miata because why the heck not? Actually, yeah, it's a Miata with or should I say a Miata because the Miata is literally because the reason why I call it a Miata is because it's one thing, and that is there is a BMW M3 S3 S30 motor that's on the car. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. Not gonna lie, I just walked in front of the car. Alright. Finally got it. Alright, up next is my Evo. Alright, so I only have like 15 minutes actually until until I like make a party for the most part. apologize if I'm not talking. I'm literally just full on concentrating right now. Got it. Alright. Now, keep in mind when it comes to like the Evos before the Evo 10, there are three versions of those. There's the Evo 7, the Evo 8, and the Evo 9. The difference between all three of those is the fact that not only the bumper is different, but there's also like a different also the separate grill, the split grill on the front, not front, on the top grill is usually different. So there's that. Alright, so it's only have like 10 minutes and 30 seconds to actually make the for the most part it's not gonna take it's not gonna take long. I'm trying to get as much money as possible, but actually have to make the lobby, of course. at evils. I legit saw 2 evils this morning, and not this morning, but yesterday morning, and one of them was in white. So it was actually one of the good-looking ones. Like it was white. It did have a carbon roof. That's one thing for sure. Tinted taillights. I think it has tinted headlights as well, and it was rocking some Yankees. I think if I remember correctly, they were RPF ones. And my goodness, I think it was running a Cobb exhaust, because that probably is the deepest sounding one of them all. Either that or HKS. Probably HKS. Alright, and went to the live stream. Livestream. Right now, I'm actually doing like a bunch of races. In like the next 6 minutes, I'm actually going to make another lobby. So for the most part, I'm actually going to do one more race. Then I'll probably back out, make the create a party, and go see if I can actually it's not that big actually. Well, if you have the digital edition, for me, I literally just put the disc in, and then like a couple minutes later, boom, it's been like the allocation can be actually be played. Jesus. I am not gonna ask what kind of logic does that kind of sense does that make, that I legit cartwheeled the car more than 7 times. Everything should have been gone by now, but no, instead it's just, oh, okay, I landed on my feet. Well, time to go back to the racing. Alright. Alright, so last thing I'm gonna do before I make a party is this. My 97 Porsche 911 993 Carrera S with the 991 Turbo Exclusive Edition exclusive series motor, which is a 4-liter flat 6 with twin turf skis, which I do believe made around at least 800 900 horsepower. Like, keep in mind, this is a really powerful engine. That's one thing for sure. But then again, liters usually don't mean anything. skis. It's just a big old fisted turbo. Not fisted, like a fist-sized turbo that's on the car. That's basically what I would say. Now, keep in mind, if I were to own a 911, it'll be two of them. One of them will be this, the other one being a 997 911 Turbo, because one, the GT2s, the GT3s, and the GT3 RSs and GT2 RSs are probably the most rarest of the four, and two, I just like the turbo model better. Well, we're not gonna be doing well. The reason why I'm doing racing in the first place is because I can actually get money, so that way I can actually not redo most of my cars, but I want to fully upgrade the cars that I haven't fully upgraded yet. So there's that. But keep in mind that, well, I don't think you know that the McLaren F1 is probably one of, if not the most overpowered DLC cars of all time, which is kind of ironic to the fact that a lot of people complain about the Porsche 911 Carrera RSR, which keep in mind, is not even the turbo model. This is the RSR, which is a fully street legal race version of just the regular 930 turbo, which, wait, I don't think it was a 930, I don't think it was a 930, I think it was just a regular 911 Carrera with a lightweight chassis as well as lighter wheels. Oh god, and it's been 30 minutes. So, give me a moment. Let me finish this race real quick. There's the heist in GTL 1, the original heist. You get more money from each of them and you complete them all. Oh yeah, I heard you get around 500k if you complete them all. The thing is, I'm not planning on doing those heists whatsoever. Reason being is because obviously one of them you need 4 people, and two, um, like, if I have to be honest, those take a lot longer to do than, like your typical heist. Like I know, like a lot of people been like, man, the Doomsday heist is probably the least likely to complete without, doing a lot of stuff. But, I mean, if you think about it, look at the contracts in GTA Online. Normally, a lot of people have been like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like, okay, there we go. Alright, time to quit the lobby, and time for me to make this party. Alright. time to create this party. Oh my goodness, hold on. Alright, made the party. Now it's time to invite some people. How come I. Oh my. And how in the world did I get this Irish accent? Hmm. Okay, my car doesn't show up at all, actually. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And I ain't not gonna lie when I say this, but my goodness, the first time, like, this is the reason why, like, not less, because the first time I saw one, it was, I think it was the 997 version, if I remember correctly. It was the GT3, and it was actually was a pretty cool 911 GT3 actually. Nothing was done to it. It just had like this cool black type finish, which is pretty cool to say the least. Um, yeah, for the most part, um, it's kind of like that. So anyway, I ended up. Well, I just jumped from 14 to 9 on my install. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Um, when it comes to when it comes to dreams, I don't normally talk about it, but I ended up dreaming that I bought my first bike, which was a Ducati, which yeah, what's up? Hey, welcome to the live stream. Um, so legit, just did a bunch of races, and I'm actually about to invite some people. If for the most part, all I did, and in order to join, all I had to do is type in your gamer tag, so that way I can actually put player search, and it depends on if you're on. But then again, it's crossplay, so if you're on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, that means you're good to go. Um, Install this, you doc. I mean, then again, now what was I saying? Oh yeah, I end up dreaming that I end up owning one of these. To be completely honest, no, because at first like, why do I own a bike and I when I don't really ride around those? I can't at some point reinstalling. Hmm. I'm guessing because of Forza for the most part, because that's probably what most people don't do these days. Is like, oh my God, Forza Horizon 5, man, forget Need for Speed. I'm grabbing the forces. That's totally how that works. I mean, then again, I am waiting for. I did pre-order GT7, so I should be able to. Um, I should be able to actually go for it in around that time. So there's that. Um, but it depends on your preference. So everything that I ever done on this game was to buy a BMW M3, then turn it to a most wanted car. Instead, instead I learned I get the M3 at the end of the game. Well, I mean, you can still redo the car, like it's not as bad as people think it is. It's like, oh my god, why did I buy the M3? I gotta get the M3 at the end of the game. But for the most part, that's what I didn't do. I didn't turn my M3 to the most wanted car. I turned mine into something that um Like if someone has enough money to buy a bike kit, like they go for it. They probably get the car wrapped and probably get newer wheels, and then boom, we're good to go. Like with Gucci. But then again, that depends on the actual person's money. But don't worry, it's not your fault. Um, I think the Gucci is better than Need Speed. Uh, I mean, the then again there's the Summit exclusive cars. There's also the Motor Pass exclusive cars that most people have been like, you know what? Like, keep in mind that I missed out on the first season cars, which was I do believe it was the 4GT as well as no, it wasn't the 4GT. It was I think it was the Chiron. Please, the Chiron Yeah, I can speak to it. I can speak to it. Interceptor unit um as well as the masked car. And then I look at season two. I True, but honestly, I like it mainly because it has more vehicles. Planes and boats don't count, people. Just if you're talking about cars, I kind of agree, but some exclusive cars, Motor Pass exclusive cars. Yeah, they got the interceptors in the first season. I missed that. I only got like what one reward for that one. That one was the tires, and that's basically it. Like I didn't enjoy the takedowns because okay, as you completely honest, season two is probably the one I played the most because literally it's just doing a bunch of stunts. That's basically it. Um, season three, it's not bad. I just didn't like season one. So yeah, like that's like my top three: season two, season three, and then season one. That's basically it. Like if there's a season four, I swear to Buddha, I swear, if if it's like, oh yeah, it's all three combined, I'm gonna lose my mind if that's gonna happen. And I'm like, no, just no, you're doing the most, ivory tower. But then again, um, in my personal opinion, I like the first The Crew game because obviously, like you don't get cards for free until like the Call Units update, which actually has that system where you can actually get the not get the get like you get free cards, yes, but um like you also get shoot, what's that called? Um my God, I forgot what it's called. It was there we go. It was the crates. The crates gives you free cards as well as like more money than um than the average player. Um and not to mention the game has actual cops. Like we it's like okay, like if I'm gonna get chased by cops, I play the crew one. But the reason I played the crew two is because normally I would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna do like a summit event review and then yeah, and then that's basically about it. Um, but at the same time, um, depending on if the car is worth it, then I wouldn't mind. But unfortunately, due to the fact that the summit is legit something that you have to get, um, like if you want to get the actual like platinum vehicle, then you have to play every single day, which unfortunately most of us cannot play every single day. Like a lot of us have work, a lot of us go to college, a lot of us have school. Like how do people want like if to be completely honest, two out of the many Summit cars shouldn't be in the Summit in the first place. Like those cars should have been like buyable at least. And for those that are wondering what I'm talking about, well, I'm legit talking about the Huracan Performante and the F12 TDF. And those two are just regular supercars. To be completely honest, like the Huracan and Huracan Performante, even though they're the same vehicle, the Huracan Performante is like an upgrade. Same thing with the F12 Berlinetta and the F12 TDF. Like the TDF is the fully is like an upgraded version of the Berlinetta. Like it's just those two should have been like regular cars you can actually buy from the dealership. And most likely, if it's like, oh, this is like for example, like the RX-7 Sharogane edition, that would have been like an exclusive like Summit vehicle. But no, instead they give us something of oh yeah, Huracan Performante. Let's put that in Summit. Oh yeah, the TDF. Let's throw that in Summit as well. It's like no, you're not supposed to. Honestly, the Crew 1 was better than the Crew 2. At least most people would say, including me, the Guardians was better in 1. And the story was, yeah, the story makes sense. Like, the Crew 2 had no story. I'm sorry, but the Crew 2 definitely had no story. Like, however, the Crew 1 had at least good gameplay compared to 2. That's true. That is definitely true. Like, for those that haven't watched my Crew 2, not Crew 2, have watched my Crew 1 Let's Play, then I would suggest you do, because it's probably one of my it's probably one of my favorite, Let's Plays I've ever done in this channel, so, there's that. Um, Crew 2 had better gameplay, I assume that means to be better in driving. Yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, like the crew one didn't have like they didn't have Mitsubishi. That's one thing. They didn't have Honda, nor what's that called? They didn't have KT. Wait, no, they have KTM. They don't have Yamaha nor Suzuki. They don't have Porsche. That's another thing. They didn't have Plymouth um and not to mention the cars that were in the Crew 1 is not in the Crew 2, like the Subaru BRZ. The Subaru BRZ is not in the Crew 2. It's only available in the Crew 1. Same thing with what's that called? Um Same thing with that I forgot what that police bike was called, but but it's not there as well, which is kind of sad because I actually do like that version of the vehicle. Oh yeah, let me try to find players real quick because I just got distracted by that. But if there's one thing I don't wish that I don't miss on the Crew versus Crew 2 is that I'd have to buy like even though I miss buying one version of car, I don't miss trying to convert like perf or street or perf spec. Like just buy the vehicle because it actually has both street and performance versions in terms of parts. Same thing with like the raid and rally spec cars, and then the circuit ones. It's like, oh yeah, that's like pro racing type mess. Uh, yeah, that's my opinion on the Crew as well as the Crew 2. Um, hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna just head on head to online because I'm literally just like stalling over here. No one's providing their game tags. I can't believe it. Oh well. Well, at least I can actually fully upgrade the cars at least. So yeah, in terms of serious underrated villain needs to be franchise, change my mind. Hmm. I mean, the most underrated villain. Believe me when I say this, but yeah, that had to go to Marcus Blackwell from The Run. Like, even though like he legit tries to kill you, believe it or not, he's probably one of, if not the most, he's like the most like not stereotypical villain, but he's like, well, let's say, okay, think of Agent for a second, all right? So think of him, except he has hair, has a jacket, and instead of him just walking everywhere, he drives a 177 with a pistol on his hand. Like, I kid you not, it's like, oh, wait a minute, it's the same guy. Like, what the heck's going on? Oh my god. But no, yeah,
Man, the cops are out for blood today, am I right? Taurus must be even more of a
no,
hard ass than
what's it?
Mercer.
Oh yeah, believe what it says, but that's one of the villains that is underrated. But yeah, most underrated villain oh, spoiler for needs to be on the cover. That has to go to Chase. I'm sorry, but Chase is Chase is legit the villain in Need to Be Undercover. Even though a lot of people didn't like Undercover, I actually grew up playing with Undercover. Like, it's it's probably one of, if not the most story wise didn't make sense, but I like just how the story flows with each one. Like, for example, um like before you even like look can't believe still can't believe Thor's body's Mercer. Oh my god. Also, spoiler warning for Needs to Be Heat. Yeah, well, actually, I don't think anyone actually just like, you know what? I already know he's gonna be the villain. I was like, oh, what a surprise! He's the villain of this game. Oh my god. And wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually fix the livery. There we go. All right. And I completely forgot how to do this. I'll upgrade. I'll fully upgrade that later. But hmm. Jesus Christ. But my goodness, I actually do miss driving this. Fair Need Speed trailer. Um, that um. Now, of all the trailers I've watched, okay, I have at least top five. Like, it's a top five. This top five is probably like the best I can do. One of them was Underground 2. Like, that's number five. Number four, Most Wanted, and then Pro Street, uh, 2015, and last but not least, what's that called? Um, wait, no, actually, let me fix that real quick. Let's see. 5 obviously needs to be 2015 because that's probably like my most like in the terms of modern Need for Speed games, like Need for Speed 2015, yeah, Need for Speed 2015 probably had the best trailer in my opinion. Um, Number 4, that has to go to Need for Speed Underground 2 because like the majority of the cars that shown was not in the game. Like for example, the NSX or the S2000, they were in the game. Um, Number 3 has to go to Need for Speed Most Wanted because along with a song called B-Side Wins Again, um, like it was like one of the it was like had the night like keep in mind the BMW M3 GTR at that time was still like in like it's like concept stage where it's like okay, we got the M3 and what the M3 needs? Oh yeah, let's make it to an M3 GTR and put a 4-liter V8 on the car. And my goodness, probably the best sounding V8 in any racing game, period. Heck, even the Lexus ISF has nothing compared to the M3's motor. I missed that. Okay. Number 2, I had to go to Need for Speed Pro Street because Need for Speed Pro Street is probably not only my first Need for Speed game, but it was like my first, like one of my first console-owned games as well. And number 1 goes to Carbon because, let's keep in mind, Carbon is probably, let's see, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this.
Coffee
Music
machine's
Carbon is
broken.
probably the most,
There's a kettle for
and it might not be the most underrated Need for Speed game, but in terms of the player bases, in terms of Need for Speed Carbon, like I think a lot of people rarely play that. It's because of well, for the most part, I think it's because most people didn't play it. Like it's like wait, there was a game in 2006, and it's like yeah, it was called Need for Speed Carbon. And it's like which one is that one again? It's like Most Wanted but at Night. Oh, that one. It's like yeah. um. Yeah, nonetheless, like those 5 are like my Need Speed, are like my favorite Need Speed trailers. All mentions goes to Heat because, um, because like, I do like the story in Need Speed Heat, but like some of the like it felt a lot shorter than usual. Um, as well as Need to see Paybacks, but it wasn't the original trailer. That would have to go to the Cops trailer, which not introduced the new BMW M5, which not gonna lie, that's like free promotion right there. But they also featured the Evo 9 and the Mercury Cougar, which my goodness, that Mercury Cougar. I don't know what it is about old school muscle cars that are from the 60s, but dear God. And not to mention, that Cougar had been taken down brutally. But yeah, for the most part, it's kind of like that. Now, in terms of gameplay wise, I'm not gonna pretend that DC Most Wanted is perfect because, in all honesty, not every Need for Speed game is perfect. Like, with Need for Speed Underground, like they were missing out on free roam, which, keep in mind, at the time, free roam wasn't even a thing. But like, if you look at Tokyo Stream Racer, then they're probably like, free roam is actually a thing in the 2000s, and then And not to mention, you can only get one of the special parts for the car. So, like for example, um, um, in terms of like the last part, which is the bike kits, you only get one, and depending on which car you choose, like some bike kits is either like, oh okay, that looks pretty cool, or yeah, I'll stick to the parts. Thank you very much. Underground 2 has, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but the game has too much customization. And I know for those that had Underground 2 and they played as a kid, I was like, what? What do you mean it has too much customization? That's the best part of the game. Well, let's just say that when I was staying in a hotel, I actually brought the PS2 with me, along with a couple of games that I've owned. Need 2 Underground 2 was one of them. And I kid you not, I was customizing the 3000 GT, and I fell asleep.
Hey, park it up. Take a load off.
Keep in mind that I actually grew up playing Need for Speed Underground 2, and I can't believe I slept on a game that I played when I was a kid. So, yeah, I'm wondering like, wait, what the heck? I can't believe I fell asleep on my favorite Need for Speed game. That's totally not weird. And, oh snap. Let me just put the Evo 9 right there. And so I end up replaying Midnight Club, which is another game. They say, keep in mind, Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2 are probably one of the games I grew up playing as a child. Same goes with Midnight Club, specifically Midnight Club 3. And I kid you not, in terms of the Midnight Club games, I do miss Midnight Club, but unfortunately, due to the fact that GTA won't refuse to actually let go of GTA Online, because that game is like around 8 or 9 years old already. But dear God, oh my goodness, what was I say? Oh yeah, like the way that they have, like the way they have the vehicles in the games, actually is not as bad as many people think it is. When I started making Midnight Club, I do believe it's because of, I think it's, I don't know what it is, but it's one thing that I do see, like, I see I see a theme when it comes to like Rockstar Games canceling their one of their projects, but yeah, especially when it comes to like the vehicles themselves, well not the vehicles, um, but due to the fact that like a lot of the workers have been overworked, as well as a lot of people didn't like the market wasn't even there. But unfortunately, it's because it was released around the time that's probably one of the worst. It's probably much worse than the Great Depression around the 2000s, aka the stock market crash. So, for those who don't know what happened around 2007, um, like the stock market had ended up collapsing in of itself, because I don't know why, to be completely honest. But unfortunately, that means like a lot of car companies had to get up their stock, which usually is a bad thing, but also a good thing. I can't remember, but that also led to like a lot of car companies as well as gaming studios being closed down. So, for example, with GM, they had to give up on 3 manufacturers. One of them was Pontiac, the other one was yeah, one of them was Pontiac, one was Buick, not Buick, one of them was Saturn, one the other is Hummer. 2 of them being car companies, and one being a truck company. Same thing with Ford. Ford had to give up on Mercury, because keep in mind Mercury didn't do so well, and not to wait. No, actually, never mind. Mercury actually discontinued right before 2007. Uh, and I almost say but Dodge actually had it much worse than General Motors because due to the fact that a lot of the cars that they're selling didn't do so well, that discontinued well, not every single one of them, but just the ones that sold, the ones that didn't sell very well. So for example, like the Magnum, uh, the Magnum, the Nitro, the Avenger, as well as the Caliber. Uh, and heck, even like Game and Copy, they actually didn't do so well. So yeah, there's also that. But the reason why, the reason why they stopped making them cars, because for the most part, that, I don't know if they closed down Rockstar San Diego, but all I know is that, Jesus Christ, what that hit? What was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah, for the most part, not only that they overworked their employees, but and they didn't even bother giving them like not free days, but more like let's say like someone is sick, for example, and they expect to feel better in like just a day or two, and it's like what the heck's going on? And it's like all of a sudden, boom, the game company Rockstar San Diego got closed by Take-Two Interactive. So unfortunately, we don't know what's gonna happen, but all I know for sure is that if they're gonna make it a midnight club, I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna use like fictional cars again due to the fact that in terms of like the car magazine dub, but actually that's another thing. In around 2009, 2010, Dub actually, Dub's contact with Rockstar Games actually was like up, and it's like okay, like easily they could have been like okay, that probably would have made a lot more sense if that was the case, but at the same time it had a lot more stuff adding to it. But yeah, a lot of factors actually happened. But in terms of racing game wise, nothing has been hit harder than Juice Games, for those who do not know, Juice Games is a studio that made the Juice games. And for those who do not know what Juice is a game that was Juice is a city circuit racer that came out around 2005, and the sequel came out around 2007. Now, despite the game having, despite those two having the same name, those games are completely different in terms of setting. While Juice takes place in one city, Juice 2 takes place in like multiple countries. Now keep in mind, now what else are wondering? Okay, what was how important Nights part? How important Nights is actually what it is. It is an import tuner show that, what's that import tuner show? It actually is a like along with it being a magazine cover for vehicles, it's also it's a car show type of thing, like SEMA, for example. But yeah, that's basically it. Now, for those who are wondering, if I want a remaster of a racing game, what will it be and why? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to go to, and don't laugh when I say this, but I like a remaster of let's see. Well, in terms of like the genres I played, for fighting games, definitely it's Goddrifter247sun. Well, I mean, then again, they did. Well, Goddrifter did have Goddrifter2 HD Online, which does make sense. Singles with like they have something like that for Goddrifter3, then I'm pretty sure anyone will play it. Like that's usually it. Racing game wise, either Need for Speed Undercover or Need for Speed Shift 2. And the reason why those two specifically is because if you think about it, Need for Speed Undercover actually had like if you think about it, if it had like the HD touches to it, as well as like had the game going through like 60 frames per second, then boom, they're good. Same thing with Shift 2 Unleashed. Like if I have to be completely honest, Shift 2 is probably the most underrated Need for Speed game, period. Like, although Rivals would have made a lot more sense because no one plays it. In fact, the first time people played it, it was like it was riddled with hacks, like hackers, modders, glitchers, a bunch of glitches, bugs, and it was also to the point where the game will legit crash on the actual player. But yeah, that was probably what made a lot more sense. It was those games specifically. But the other reason is because, well, unlike the other Need for Speed games, Need for Speed Shift 2 had two versions of the RX-7. One being the FD, the other one being the FC, along with the RX-8 as well as the Miata. And yeah, no, it's probably one of the cooler cars in the game, but then again, I own plenty of them, so yeah, there's that. Thing goes with now shooting game wise, that's probably the easiest thing I could say, but yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops. Like, I'm not talking like not talking like before World War Call of Duty War at War, but I'm also not talking about Black Ops 2. I'm talking the OG of the Black Ops games, basically Call of Duty Black Ops 1, because believe it or not, that's like my first PS3 COD game. We're seeing in terms of the PlayStation 2 being Call of Duty 2 February 1, which I do believe missed out on a couple of cars, not cars, a couple of guns, like gun types like shotguns or pistols. And the only thing they have is like bolt action rifles, uh, semi-automatic rifles, as well as SMGs and LMGs and assault rifles. That's basically it. Everything else is just like subcategory. So but yeah, then again, in terms of like the Midnight Club games,
Come on, move it, everyone. I want him caught this time.
now in terms of like the PS2 classic, definitely Midnight Club 3, as well as let's see, yeah, not just Midnight Club 3, but I'm talking like the remix version of that, because I played both. I played both the original and the remix version of Midnight Club 3. And I like the remix one more. But I like the original due to the fact that in terms of like game wise, what was it like now? When it comes to the actual like tournaments,
You got owned. Were you actually chasing them?
what's that called?
Copy. I'll be ready if they turn up again.
Like in terms of the tournaments, I like how they don't let you know what car you're gonna be winning until you actually get into the actual until you get into the tournament. Well, with Midnight Club Double Edition Remix, they show you the car and it's like, really? Like, I'll be winning that? I mean, I know I can sell it for sure, but then you never know. The thing you never know. The car could be pretty good, to say the least. Like, for example, one of the cars I know I actually beat the game with was a Cadillac, believe it or not. Not just any Cadillac though. I'm legit talking about the one, the only Cadillac CN. And the Cadillac CN is actually Cadillac's attempt of making a supercar with a 6-liter V12 with twin turbos. Not twin turbos, I don't know. I think it was either V12. V12. It's either gonna be like a natural aspirated V12 or turbo V12. But it was supposed to make like around 500, 600 horsepower, which around that time, that's probably fast. And same thing with Chrysler. Chrysler had a vehicle called a Me 412. Well, the Me 412 stands for legit mid-engine, four-wheel drive with 12 cylinders. And believe it or not, that was probably one of the biggest supercars you can actually get in the game. That's it's on average well, then again, I never won the car because I never participated in their in the by invitation only club races. Like that's the other thing I like about Midnight Club as well as the older Need 3 games. Like, the more you progress through the game, the more cars you unlock. And if you unlock the car, you have to unlock parts for it as well, which, believe it or not, I actually do like that probably more than, well, what he has. Although he attempts to do that, like having the cars locked by levels, like progressing through the story wise, you can actually go through it with no problems whatsoever. Oh jeez. Oh god. But unfortunately there's one problem that if any of the 3 characters that I mentioned is going to be remastered, and that is Mercedes McLaren. Now, for those who don't know, Mercedes McLaren didn't have the cars in Need for Speed Opposite Remastered, which, keep in mind, one of the car companies was instituted in a way, but the reason why three cars were missing instead of one is because those two were Mercedes-Benz McLaren, which was I know is the 722, and the Sterling Moss, which is those three are probably one, if not the most desired supercars to ever own in a game like that. And then again, like I said, if Shift 2 was able to be remastered, unfortunately, the SLR McLaren as well as the Sterling Moss will not be available in that game. Same thing with needs to be on the cover because they have the SLR McLaren 722 edition. So yeah, there's that. Why am I not surprised that it's gonna be like one of those? Oh no. Oh jeez. These dudes are crazy.
Cross your fingers some randos in one of those spikes were setting up.
Come on, suckers. This is gonna be a really interesting fact, but well, the game actually legit got me into drifting was in Need for Speed Pro Street. That will have to go to Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift the game, which keep in mind, in terms of Need for Speed Pro Street having drifting, that's not drifting, that's power sliding. And even though Juice 2 also has that, it's the same thing, except it had like the physics in Juice 2 is pretty loose to say the least. But the game that truly taught me how drifting works is Need for Speed, not Speed. It was Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift the game. Like if you play that, then you probably would know how to legit drift in a game like that. But keep in mind, they didn't actually tell you how to tune the car because, well, there's no tuning in Fast and Furious. But what I can say though is that Fast and Furious actually had a lot of potential to actually have like a remastered version of that specific game. So yeah, so for the most part, all they have to do is, they're like, okay, Universal, I know that the Fast and Furious haven't been this successful since the Tokyo Drift game, but we could easily persuade players by getting them to buy this game along with like a special code. Like, nice. Like, well, free to play? Free to play? That will do. Like, okay, cool.
Like hell in the morning, 'cause you just shredded it.
Huh, I didn't realize I actually got that much money. Ah, okay. Time for me to sell that.
Good news. We got a new couch. Go on. Make yourself comfortable.
Hmm. Alright. So your Connect 2 will be shut down soon. Please save your progress by visiting the garage before going to the lobby, then select play online again. Alrighty, then I'll do just that. Ugh. Alright. Alright, gotta create another party again. And I have to wait till my car arrives. Because surgery car, Evo 10. Definitely the Evo 10. Even though it's obtainable, but unfortunately, due to the fact that there are well, it's not that there aren't too many problems with the Evo 10s. Um, but apparently a lot of people be like, "Oh my God, that's not a real Evo. And Evo is legit. I want legit 1 through 9. Evo 10 is not even Japanese." It's like, okay, 4v11, almost as much power as 4G63. Same thing was the design being in Europe instead of Japan, because Japan actually did the concept stage. Still 4 seats, still has a turbo on the car. Boom. What, like, how is this not an Evo? But what about the Mirage? Well, not the modern Mirages. We're not talking about those. We're talking about the '90s model Mirages. Like those are legit Evos, just with 2 doors. That's basically it. My goodness. And not to mention, in terms of like the looks, I love the look of the car, but some people didn't like it because, for the most part, the front and rear end is like not suggestive, subjective at best. Like a lot of people didn't like the way how aggressive the front looks, even though I kid you not, a lot of the Lambos in around that time had pretty aggressive looks. Like I'm not kidding when I say this. If you look at the Murcielago as well as the Gallardo, as well as the F430, well not the F430, the 599, I think that's what it's called. Like if you look at some of those and then compare that to the Evo 10, wouldn't it be just as aggressive as the Evo 10? Like that would be like pretty intimidating to say the least. And the game is actually, well, it doesn't load as long as well, it doesn't load as long, but still.
All this time and you never bring us
But
back
then again,
donuts
if
or
we're
pizza?
talking
Nothing.
like internationally wise, like for each region, um you know, good about Dream Cars like Huracan. I knew it. It's like keep in mind that's not the first Lambo with a V10. That has to go to Gallardo. Um like if you look at um like we're talking like Lambo wise, um I mean again I have plenty of dream cars to say the least. And well, except for one of them being missing, of course. One of them being In terms of American car wise, definitely a 6.4 Impala. Not the lowrider version, but like I want to like make mine to like a resto mod. So there's that. Singles was singles with the Ford Mustang, not Mach 1, Ford Mustang Boss 302. I think it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. Um, Now in terms of European car wise, definitely the 911, 993, as well as the Murcielago LP670. Um, and I think I skipped the Murcielago if I'm correct. See the Murcielago by accident. But if we're talking modern wise, that will have to go to I think the easiest I can think of is um hmm oh, I really don't wait no actually I remember now. If we're talking like modern day wise, definitely the 2015 Hyundai Genesis. Like if it like not the coupe model, I'm talking like the sedan model because unlike the coupe, which only has two engine options, which is small and then there's big. One of them being a 2 liter and the other one being a 3.8 liter um, V6. The Genesis sedan, on the other hand, has two, well, used to be three variants. One of them being the 3.8, which is 3.8 liter V6. The other one being a 4.6 liter V8. And the last but not least, the last one is like a 5 liter V8. And keep in mind, that same engine actually powered the Hyundai Equus, which, not gonna lie, probably one of my favorite sounding engines in a car, period. But still, Evo 10 definitely my dream car. But other than that, well, no, actually no, there's two of them that are missing because one of them is a 6.4 Impala, the other one being a Cadillac Escalade EXT. But then again, there's also like keep in mind, I'm not originally into sedans. I'm really into coupes. But then again, the reason why I like sedans in the first place is because of my mom. Like she introduced me to sedans, and then my brother got me into coupes. So there's that. But for the most part, yeah, by chance if I ever get my first car, it'll probably be a Lexus LS 430, which obviously not gonna be a odd pick for me because obviously that's like a luxurious sedan. But I'm not talking about the ones that came out like 2010s or something. No, I'm talking like at best 05 to let's see, 03 to 05 Lexus LS 430, which I can full on like turn into like a full on VIP build. That's experience. Where is the found it. Now, for the most part, I wish these rims were deep dish because, like, even though yes, these are, yeah, these are what the a lot of people that want VIP wheels wanted. Jesus Christ. Uh, but then again, these are the only wheels that can fit a VIP build like this. So yeah, there's that. Alrighty then.
I was thinking of going for a drive later, so shout now if you want something.
Alright. Oh, actually not. Oh, I haven't took the car out yet. I took the charger out for a while. I was wondering, yes, this thing has a Viper motor. Hey, yeah, instead of switch tires, if I think either regular or the last tire options should work. Oh no, that's even worse. I'm not gonna do that to the charger. Alright. Hmm. Okay, this one has the 4.6. Hmm. Oh, let me check and see if I actually had any other. Um, wait, 242. Oh snap! Didn't put two together, and then all of a sudden, boom! Finally got the money to actually swap the motor. 'Cause although I like the big block 454 engine that's in this truck, I'm going to swap in a LT4 from the Corvette C7. But I'm actually taking the parts out first. Alright. My goodness. Oh my goodness. This dude literally did a racer fly by for some reason. Okay, hold on. Much better. I mean, then again, that's not one of the wonkiest swaps I've ever done. That has to, I kid you not, that has to go to the most overpowered portion of the entire, well, any game period. That's right, this is a 350Z motor as supercharged. Making around, let's say, 900,000 horsepower. It's been a while.
It's like half the racers on the street don't even remember what we've done for the city.
Alright, time for you to redo this Porsche again, because obviously I have a red 993. It's time to actually make my most iconic Porsche ever had on the channel, which is the Widowmaker. And the reason why it has that name in the first place is because of one specific thing. Is the fact that legit it is, think of it as the Viper of Porsches. Like, it is a very, very weird, not very weird, but more of a complicated vehicle to actually work with. Hmm. time for me to actually bring back my Evo 10 because that's normally not supposed to be there. Um, Alright then. I was wondering why the heck do I have 3 different Evos? Simple, because one of them is a recreation, the other one is my dream build, and the other one is if I were to own one, it probably would look like this. So yeah, that's the reason why um I own 2 versions of the Evo 10. Um, okay, so in terms of power, it makes 1,000. Yeah, I was all right on the money. Almost like 1,000 horsepower Porsche. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Hmm. And again, it's been a while since I drove my Challenger, so I'll go and drive around for the rest of the time. Airlift, Liberty Walk. Rotiform. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. And again, it is 1,000. Actually, not 1,000. It's a 1,100 horsepower Dodge Challenger SRT8. Um, I'm actually surprised it doesn't have a Hellcat motor. Give me a moment. Going to fast travel. That's right, I'm fast traveling. to the part shop, because why not? 442 horsepower, 5-liter V8. That's from the Jag. V12, that's Austin Martin. 3.5-liter V6. Wait, 646 horsepower. Wait, 646 horsepower, 3.5-liter V6. That's from the 4GT. Not the Viper. Ford Pista. Lamborghini Aventador. That's definitely GTR. 4.7-liter V8. That's the Windsor motor. Alright. Alright, I had my fun. Time for me to. Okay, I'll be back. I'm actually going to be in the menu. So yeah, just give me a moment. I actually am going to do something real quick, so I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Well, I had to legit do something, and then right the moment I hear a VA coming up, I'm like, okay, let me just help my mom real quick. And yeah, end up getting some popcorn, and yeah, I'm back for the most part. All right. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, found it. All right. Marlin. Hmm. All right. How long I'll be OP? Cause that's a 342. Oh, the Carlo he has is a 342. I am going to go with. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see if I have anything that's not not overpowered. Uh, mm, You know what? I'm gonna go with this. The Ford Focus RS. And the vehicle. Oh, okay. That's probably him on the Corvette. Oh my god. Okay. So 342 versus. Oh Jesus, not 351. I'm chasing down a wide body Corvette with a bagged stance Ford Focus RS. What the bruh? This dude don't know how to brake. Oh my god, this dude is full on. He's a full on dirty racer. Man, he's not gonna get second. He's not gonna get first. He's trying to fight for second. Nice. Okay, that's it. No more Mr. Nice. See, he would won. He wasn't focused. He wasn't too focused on me. Ay, ay, ay. See? Like, in all seriousness, like, this dude had the audacity to try to fight me off when, I kid you not, and White Bike Horse was winning. I don't know what it is, but apparently it was like, oh my god, this is a Ford Focus. I need to fight off against him. And wait, where's the Porsche? Like, you should focus more on the Porsche than on me. Like, come on now. Hmm. Okay. I haven't used the Camaro in a while, so. Interesting. Okay. I can tell he's gonna have like a 400 vehicle. So, where in the world is my NSX? There we go. Alright. Is that even the M5? Oh no. He hotboyed an M5. Oh no. And this dude, for some reason, hotboyed an M5. I am actually surprised about that. Like, okay, there's Need for Speed Payback when they actually had the M5 with a bunch of liveries and stuff. But I never seen one done up to to hotboy status. I mean, then again, there's mine, which is legit full-on mafia style and stiff. Okay, not gonna lie, that's legit the funniest part. Like the fact that his car is like around 400 and it was able to compete against an M5. Uh-huh. Let's check out this DVD. Okay, not gonna lie, it looks real. It actually looks sick. Um, I'm guessing he's trying to model his after TJ Hunt's. 350Z, which actually had gone to a lot of changes. Like it had instead of like that, I think that's his older oh yeah, it's definitely TJ100's yeah, she'd say TJ100's 350Z. But what did I know? His car is a bit different now. Um, since it's sponsored with Valvoline, it has gone through a different change. And then there's me with my own designed 370Z. And then there's the 240Z. And again, the funny part is that I kid you not, all we need is a 300ZX and we're good. But my question is, what's the point of having almost no not well it doesn't have to be Rocket Bunny. Okay, he has two parts that's Rocket Bunny, which is the bumper, the wing, and the front bumper. Um, but I don't see it on the rest. So I'm guessing because either he doesn't have enough money or he just wanted to have the car have a clean look. Uh, the 240Z on the other hand has two different body kits. The front is Pandem, the rear is Liberty Walk, to say the least. Hmm. Dang, I thought it was gonna be like the three Z's, but nope. Yeah, I do like the way he actually put his own twist to it. Um, is that one driving a Z? Hold on. My God, it's a full-on Nissan takeover. Hmm. Alright, hey, going to the live stream. So right now I'm literally just driving around, trying out a lot, not trying out, driving around a lot more of my cars than usual. So, yeah, I'm actually gonna grab the green tea, which is, what did I know? Is actually my repainted, Z, which was from white to this, almost green, almost like a light, like a dark light green of sorts. Okay, yeah, the Phantom. Oh, Jesus, my bad. Okay, scratch that. It's not a Phantom GTR. Is it a Phantom GTR? Alright. Hmm. Wait, didn't I have a GTR? Hold on. Trying to see if I can find it. Oh, found it. Alright. Yeah, it's a Liberty Walk. Like, I'm talking full Liberty Walk GTR with Phantom Wing. Let's see. Okay, he has a Liberty Walk kit. It's just that his bumper is different, and he had a I don't know what bike that one's from. Well, I know one thing for sure. That is definitely a bike kit for a different vehicle. No, different vehicle. The bumper's different, and he has the Panda Wing. He has almost my setup, but the only difference is that I went with full Liberty Walk. Um, with the Panda Wing, so yeah, there's that. Hmm. What the heck is wrong with these guys? They needed full on chill. Like, what the heck? Outrun gas. Oh my god. And they gotta do like this look. Um, the 3SDM wheels. They do. I see they want to actually have like a 5-spoke look. Although his choice is not bad either. He went with the okay. So we have not only a GTO, but we have a pink McLaren F1 on Workmeisters? That's something that... Okay. I I mean, if it works on the hypercar, then that would make a lot more sense. Uh, but yeah, he went with the LMGT4s. I went with I forgot what the wheels are, but I know there are 3SDM wheels. It's the only 5-spoke that actually looks good. But yeah, other than that, pretty good choices. Hold on. I legit reversed to the race so I can actually change my car. Jesus. Like, don't crash into each other. Like, what the heck? What the heck happened here? Where the other? Oh, snap. I just wish that I actually kept the color right. It's not like it's not like a fading green. It's more like a blue, like a not navy blue, like a mute, like a mute shadow blue. That's my goodness. I don't know if it's just me, but I think my car looks more menacing when the lights are off. Alright, I'm gonna change to Walmart car. And that car is my my G63, my C63 AMG. Hmm. 121 grand. Oh my god. You know, the point is, although I have recreations, those recreations are for my old cars from older games. For example, that Mustang was a recreation of the Mustang I had in Los Angeles. The Evo was from Pro Street, and the Skyline was, I kid you not, was from Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. That's all it needs to be on the ground too. Jesus Christ, I'm here to buy a supercharger. Thank you. My god. Man, these guys are forever ruining this gas station. The only thing I'm surprised about is that you didn't have per design wheels or Loma wheels, because I'm actually surprised about that. Oh wait, actually I remember now. Hold on. No, it's not gonna be a blank page. Blank plate is meant to say. What? Profanity and license plate? My goodness. Fine, I'll just put this on its on license plate. I used to put motor out, but what the heck is it? Ay, 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 ay. That's stupid. I can't believe it. Profanity in license plate. Please try again. There's nothing on the license plate. Oh my god. Fine, I put motor out. Jesus. Well, no, actually, it's not even fully motor out. Hold on. Now it's fully motor out. Okay, we're good. Alright, that was a disappointment. This is disappointing ending, but and again, I don't know what happened, but I used to put that blank split on this car, but guess not. Anyway, without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you see next. You can follow me on Instagram at Goddrifter247sun Productions. You can follow me on Twitter at G7S. Last but certainly not least, you can check out my Discord at Goddrifter247sun Production Garage and Museum. And tomorrow will be the first ever series that I'm going to do in the next couple of days. And two of them, well, one was gonna be another Let's Play, of course, but I'm going to start my own abridged series. So, if you'd like to see one of those, then you can actually do that. But without further ado, hope you guys have a dope Sunday. This is Goddrifter247 signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.